Hello, everybody. My name is Abu Kazin. Today, we're going to be talking about the transfer rumor that has taken the football world by storm. And guess what we're talking about? We are talking about Randall Kolo Muani and his potential move to the football club Arsenal in this January transfer window. So, I must say, this is a deal the fans did not see coming, and for good reasons, I must say. Randall Colomwani has been heavily linked with some Europe's biggest clubs, but now Arsenal seems to be that club that is entering the race to sign the prolific striker. And in today's video, we will definitely go on and analyze why Arsenal is pursuing him and how he could transform their attack and also challenge for major owners, a challenge for major owners with him and possibly win the Premier League, Champions League. But there are challenges that might face in completing this stunning move. Let's dive straight into the Randall Colomwani deal. So Randall Colomwani's career, I must say, and his current form is something that we're going to start with. Let's begin with that. Let's begin with a bit of his background. As usual, we know the Randall Colomwani burst into the scene with an impressive spell at Nantes, and that was in League One before securing a move to Frankfurt, and really that was in 2022. And at Frankfurt, he definitely continued to shine, becoming one of Bundesliga's most exciting attacking talents. And after there, he made that move to the football club Paris Saint-Germain, where he's been playing, but he is not very happy at Paris Saint-Germain. He wants that move. So it will be noted still that Paris Saint-Germain got him at 95 million euros, and really that is a big amount of money. But the fact that it is a star-studded club with very many football players in it, there is a bit of competition. It's not hard enough gameplay, and that's why he definitely wants to move. So this season, the season that this wonderful football player really went on and impressed at Frankfurt. It will be noted that it is one of the best seasons he really had and caught the eye of every club. And it is reportedly said that Arsenal tried to sign him then, but PSG can try and put in a bit of money when they want the football player, and that's exactly what happened. So his pace, the technical ability, and also the eye for the goal that he's got make him a constant threat to the opposition defenders. Perhaps we know most notably, it will be noted that Randall Colomwani has proven himself on the international stage with the French national team, and fans might recall him his and also his decisive performances in the 2022 FIFA World Cup, where he scored and also assisted in crucial moments, and that was quite good of him. And according to Opta stats, he definitely averages a 2.3 shots and also 1.9 key passes per game, highlighting his dual threat. And also that is we could say, if you highlight his dual threat as both a scorer and a creator, he definitely gets in well quite on there. So why is Arsenal targeting Randall Colomwani? Why exactly? We need to look into different reasons why Arsenal is targeting the football player Randall Colomwani. So the Athletic said Mikel Arteta is keen on strengthening his squad and also Arsenal's attacking options, particularly with Gabriel Jesus, who struggled before with injuries, really with big injuries, and he struggled for consistency in front of the goal, despite the fact that recently he went on and scored a couple of goals. He scored against Crystal Palace. Those are 5 goals, against Crystal Palace just in 4 days, and that was definitely quite good of him. But Mikel Arteta still has his doubts in him, and he really wants to get a better forward. But also the fact that there are injuries from Bukayo Saka, and also another injury from Raheem Sterling. He is being seen as the perfect replacement for Bukayo Saka, because Bukayo Saka was ruled out for 2 months because of a hamstring injury. Anyway, let's hope things get much better for Saka. And let's talk about Kolo Muani and what he brings to the club, what he brings to Arsenal. It will be noted that Kolo Muani brings a different profile to the football club Arsenal's attack. He is not just a traditional number 9. He is also quite comfortable dropping deep to link up, drifting wide to stretch defenses, and pressing high up the pitch. So his versatility aligns perfectly with Mikel Arteta's dynamic style of play. So also reports from the Telegraph suggest that Arsenal has been monitoring Kolo Muani for months, and it believes his skill could definitely complement football players like Bukayo Saka if he is on his form, and if he is not sick when he recovers, gets back from injury. He could definitely one that plays alongside him, or really they could interchange places, because he's a versatile football player. And also Martin Odegaard plus Gabriel Martinelli. So adding him to the squad could give Arsenal one of the most feared attacking units in Europe. That would definitely be quite good. We also need to look at the financial details and also the competition, for the football player. Let's talk about the financial aspect of this potential deal. Kolo Muani is signed with Barcelona for 95 million euros, but his market value has definitely skyrocketed even further. But because of competition, but reports reports from Sky Sport said that because he needs to leave the club, he's pushing for a move himself. He wants to leave. The price could definitely go down, and his price went up to 100 million euros for the football player. But at this moment in time, with him pushing to leave the club, Paris Saint-Germain, that definitely means that he could be at least maybe 80 million euros. Anyway, Arsenal isn't the only club that is interested in Kolo Muani. We know for a fact that Paris Saint-Germain might try to keep him, though reports in German say, reports in France say that they are willing to let him go if he wants to do so. And we know also the Bayern Munich are also interested in the football player. They are in the race, viewing him as a long-term replacement, really, of one of their best football player. And really, Paris Saint-Germain would like to keep him at some point in time, because they see him as the perfect replacement of Kylian Mbappe, who's left for yet another club, that's Real Madrid. So this level of competition could drive up the transfer fee and make negotiations even more complex. So let's hope things move on quite well for Arsenal. So, however, I must say Arsenal has shown in recent windows that they are definitely willing to spend big if the football player fits into the project. So the question is whether they will prioritize Kolo Muani over potential targets such as Victor Gyökeres and also Matthias Cunha, who might come at lower prices? That is the big question. So we need to look at the tactical fit at Arsenal. From the tactical perspective of Rando Muani could, but from the tactical perspective, we know that Rando Muani could really we could revolutionize Arsenal's current attack. Arsenal relies heavily on wingers Bukayo Saka, Martinelli. Those two wingers are the ones that Arsenal is heavily relying at the moment, and with they rely on them to score goals, and while Gabriel Jesus offers mobility and also link up play in finishing. Has definitely been inconsistent, with only just 4 Premier League goals before I'm talking about before when he got before gaining his form recently. I don't know whether I should say he gained his form because he's just we're talking basing on the last 2 games he's played. He's really been a good one, but we cannot take that for a fact now. So Rando Muani would definitely bring more clinical age to Arsenal's forward line, and his ability to stretch defenses with his pace and also his speed, physicality, they definitely make intelligent runs. He definitely makes intelligent runs behind defenders. That could definitely open space up for Martin Odegaard and others to exploit. Additionally, his physical presence and also the aerial ability would give Arsenal a new dimension in the attack, particularly against teams that sit down and defend in big or massive numbers. Another key factor in his defensive contribution, we know that Rando Muani averages 21 pressures per 90 minutes as that's as per FBref, making him an ideal fit for Mikel Arteta's pressing system. So this could be particularly valuable in big matches against high pressing sides like Manchester City and Liverpool, plus Chelsea also, which is getting in there. So challenges that Arsenal might face is yet another thing we need to look at. Of course, there are significant challenges in completing this transfer, and as mentioned earlier, the completion from Paris Saint-Germain, the competition for the football player from Paris Saint-Germain, which is trying to retain him, and also Bayern Munich, Manchester United also trying to get him. We know that Ruben Amorim, our current Manchester United football manager, is trying to get him. The competition is definitely fierce. So, according to reports from RMC Sport, we know that Manchester United has already opened preliminary talks with Rando Muani's representatives, and the football player reportedly has a preference of really moving away from France and going to the Premier League, and that's quite good. It's good in a way, though the competition bit of it is not good, but we could say since he wants to join the Premier League, Arsenal has a chance to sign him. And another issue is the timing. The general transfer window, really, the general transfers are notoriously difficult to adapt to, difficult to pull off also, especially for high-profile football players. So we know that PSG is currently in the hunt for Champions League. They want to win the Champions League. So it will be reluctant to set their striker away from the club. Finally, I must say, integrating Rando Muani into Arsenal's squad could also take a bit of time. The Premier League is known for its physicality and also intensity, and football players from other leagues sometimes need a bit of adjustment period to make sure that they can get into their systems. And this move isn't this move definitely could mean What could this move mean to Arsenal? Let's take a step back and consider the potential impact of this signing if Arsenal managed to sign Kolo Muani from Paris Saint-Germain. It would be massive. I know it would be a massive statement of intent. Adding a football player of his caliber could give them the firepower needed to challenge the clubs like Liverpool, Chelsea, and also Nottingham Forest being in there now. You cannot rule it out. Is playing quite well. I must say, such clubs need to be challenged too. The league title is online, and you have to make a deep run in the Champions League. If you want to make that a massive run in the Champions League, you need football players like him. So fans have definitely been buzzing about this rumor on social media. Many see Kolo Muani as a missing piece in Mikel Arteta's system in Arsenal's attack, while others are concerned about the high price tag and the risk of him not adapting to the Premier League. Anyway, I'm going to say my final thoughts in a minute. I must say, in conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, Kolo Muani is undoubtedly one of the most exciting attacking talents in Europe. And right about now, we definitely know that while there are challenges involved in completing this deal, the potential upside for Arsenal is quite enormous, and if they can make sure go on and secure his signature, it could be the move that takes them from title challengers to genuine favorites. What do you think? What do you think about this potential transfer of Kolo Muani to Arsenal? Is there Kolo Muani the striker Arsenal need, or should the focus should Arsenal go on and focus on other areas? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I'm Abu Kals, and this is the Arsenal Hub. See you in the next video, and I must say thanks for watching.